for success or business is important? Um, no, 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 I don't. I think having a desire for a level or an accomplishment is important. Having a plan, you don't really need a path. You need a destination. And the mind is really the GPS. And your desire is when your mind starts to cultivate the pathway through the desire that you have, the desires of your heart and the desires of your mind. Your mind creates the direction, GPS of where you need to go and the plan you need to have to get there. I did not have a plan of making my first $1 million. But how did I make my first $1 million? I mean, all I could remember is really wanting to make it, and I planned along the way. See, this is the problem with planners. The problem with planners is they plan while other people are getting in position. Getting in position is important. Planning, not so important. I'd rather be in position because while you're taking so much time planning, there's somebody getting in position. And while you spent time planning, they got in position. And even though they failed the first time, it taught them faster what the right thing was to do than the time you took planning. If I go west and the right direction is east, I'm going to figure out that I'm going in the wrong direction from running so hard in the wrong one. While somebody in the middle of the compass is trying to figure out whether or not they should go east or west. I've already figured out where the right direction is. And in fact, I'm going to go with so much certainty because I've already failed once. Failing is a prerequisite for massively winning because it's not until you fail that you have the confidence and the certainty of what it takes and what you got to do to win. Once you left working to become an entrepreneur, did you go back to a job? Yeah, yes and no. I I worked a job while I built the business. A lot of people look so down upon having a job when a job is actually it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing. Everybody has a job at some point. I used to work as a, you know, marketing. I'm trying to give it a good title, but I used to I used to work at European Wax Center on Highway 6 in Missouri City, Texas. And I used to pass out flyers and put them on the car so people would, come get a wax at a discount. Like that's what I did. That was one of my jobs. I also worked as a janitor. But a lot of people don't know that, but my auntie had a friend. He had a janitorial company. So yes, I would go in restaurants that he had contracts with, and I would mop their floors, and I would take out their trash, and I would do all of that stuff for just an extra, couple dollars. And granted, when I got a better job, I was like, you know what? I really hate this. I hate this working for hours, right? I'm working for $20 an hour, but in reality, I'm selling an hour of my life for a dub. I'm selling an hour of my life for 20 bucks. It just stopped making sense to me. And I would take long bathroom breaks. I would take long lunches and I would be on the phones. I would be on the phones, like, building my business, right? Bringing new people into my business, really building the subscriber base of people that were coming and really not subscribing to a platform or a company, but they were subscribing to me. They were subscribing to, the community that we were building, the environment that we were building. And still to this day, I think that it's majority that. Like so, when people have a job, like what this is really the breakdown. Utilize the job to build the business. Like like take the hours that you're making money and put that into your business. Blow that money. Do whatever you want to do whatever you want to do on it. Do with it, but use that money to blow money on your business. Blow money investing. If you're gonna blow money, blow it on investments. And by the time your business starts out earning your job, that's when you could leave the job completely. So that's what I did. How'd you get into day trading? Man, I got into day trading at 20 years old. I started investing from my phone. My older brother, um, really educated me and introduced me to Bitcoin. Introduced me to Bitcoin in 2017. That was 8 years ago, right? I'm 28 now. So, he introduced me to Bitcoin and I made money on accident. Like that, like I tell that story so much. Like I was really super naive. I just didn't know anything about it. I was ignorant to investing. I didn't it was like Chinese for me. I didn't That wasn't a language that I spoke. And when I made money on accident, I told myself that I wanted to, actually learn this thing on purpose. And I never forget when I went to withdraw the money, it didn't hit immediately, and I immediately thought it was a scam. I thought it wasn't real. I thought it didn't work, and I was pissed off because I paid a subscription to learn it. And yeah, like 24 hours later, it hit my account, and then I mean, I became the biggest believer ever. Like I feel like you believe even bigger when you have this epiphany of, or like this confirmation of, your doubt was true. Like if you have doubt and you get that confirmation that your doubt was right, and then it turns around and whole time that's when you really believe bigger. But if you like doubt and then you immediately are proven wrong, it's like, I feel like some people still have some slight doubts. So sometimes it's better to lose like after the doubt and then win. I always tell people that, like, if you day trading for the first time, sometimes it's good to lose first on your first trade, so you can understand that like you don't build these bad habits in the very beginning. Because when somebody comes in and experiences day trading for the first time and they just win, 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 they never understand or teach themselves the psychology, good risk management, like all of the right habits to be a great day trader. So, but the people that come in and the first experience of it is a loss, they actually tend to be more successful because they start to build those right habits earlier on. But as far as my experience, man, I made money the first time, but um, I turned around and lost it right after. So it was kind of like a mixed experience. And through that process, I got introduced to um, just direct sales as a whole, like sales, affiliate marketing, network marketing, you know, building a affiliate program, infinite levels deep. All of that stuff was still kind of new to me, and I thought you needed to be in a company like that in order to learn how to day trade. So that's why I respect the business, man. If we want to talk about building community, like direct sales is it. Like you can get paid infinite levels deep. Your impact, you get to see the fruits of your label and your impact from the very beginning for the lifelong of the impact that you had on that person. So, it's not just me telling a friend, it's telling a friend and building, a pyramid. That's not I didn't even start like that. I didn't know what I was building. All I knew was I wanted to learn how to day trade, and I told my college friends about it. I told my college friends, and my college friends told their friends, and it just grew. And we branded it, and we did all of the cool, fun stuff that everybody was too lame to do, and we made it cool, and it blew up, and we packed out stadiums, and did concerts, and popped champagne bottles when people made more money, through 20,000 dinners and clubs, and wore chains and with our logo on the chain, iced out VVS diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We went to the jewelry store 20, 30, 40, 50 people deep. Like, this is off of money that we were not only making day trading, but the money that we were making building a subscriber base. Like, I digress. I get so passionate. But listen, like that's how I started. I started as a day trader, and then I got introduced to sales, man. And sales, building a community is so much more fun than just making money from your phone at home and nobody knowing about it. So when you can marry both, it's the perfect marriage. See, you can't beat it. It's amazing. What do I think about One House and Envision You, our platform? Man, Envision You is a platform. Envision You is a platform very similar to, platform. Let me not say similar, but Envision You is a platform just like a YouTube, just like a Patreon, just like a Twitch, just like a Kick, just like a WAP, just like a school. Like all of these different platforms out there where you get paid the more you build your subscriber base. You get paid the more people that just subscribe to you, right? You get that's how you get paid. And with a lot of these platforms, this is the difference. It's a lot of difference. There's a lot of differences actually. Like one of the main differences is the pay structure. All of these different platforms have different compensation plans, but it's a compensation plan. I just like ours. You get paid infinite levels deep, and my subscribers can make money from my leadership and continue to build their subscriber base from the value that I bring. Like that's that's one of the main differences. The second difference is, with a lot of these other platforms, you create your own content. You are the product, you are the service. That's what people subscribe to. With our platform, a platform like Envision You, you are the product, you are the service. People do subscribe to you, but the company also provides products, provides services, and you are just the spokesperson. You're just the messenger to the person that needs access. So the more you go out and talk about it, the more you can get paid. So it's just, I mean, it's everybody has their differences and things that they do. I think what happens with a lot of platforms is some platforms just tend to, they tend to attract the wrong types of people with the wrong intentions. And specifically, I'll say this, man, like a platform, any of these platforms, every platform has rules and regulations. Like we have different rules and regulations, in a platform like Envision You than YouTube does, right? But I promise you, if you put derogatory or explicit content and things you're not supposed to put on YouTube, you're gonna get banned, you're gonna get suspended, or whatever the case is. And the same thing works with us. Like, if you fall out of line with the rules and regulations of, the company and what the company stands for and what the company, needs to like fall in as far as being compliant with the FTC or, with any of these regulatories, that company can suspend you. That platform can terminate you. It's the same for all of these platforms. So, I'd always tell people, man, choose a platform where you can build a subscriber base, build a community, and make a lot of money. We get paid infinite levels deep from teaching people a skill set or multiple skill sets where they can, build an income from home. So, man, like Envision You the platform, One House the label, you know, I'm just the leader. And I'm amongst all of these other leaders that are in the same position. So let's get it.
Hey. Long live my Uncle K-Tone.